The Mustang S550 is an impeccable machine. Yeah, it might be a little bit outdated since the S650 came out, but still, the S550 Mustang 5.0, it's one of the top muscle cars out there. I owned this car for about 5 years, and I loved every single moment behind the wheel of this Mustang. The YouTube is saturated with a lot of Mustang videos, but for you guys, I'm gonna keep this cut and dry. I'm gonna talk about aesthetics, performance, comfort, reliability, maintenance, and all these things I gather from driving this car for thousands and thousands of miles. Let's get into this. All right, let's start with aesthetics. As we know, the Mustangs are really nice, really modern. Out of all the muscle cars, I believe it's the most modern looking one. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the Mustang is the best selling muscle car to this day, and still the only muscle car that they still come out as manuals. And it's a big W against Dodge and Chevy. Now, aesthetic wise, this car is beautiful. It's one of the few cars that when they come out of the factory, they still look amazing. They come out with some nice clean wheels. The aftermarket for these cars, it's amazing. Either you want to go stance, bag, you want to go race car, or you can be just like me and try to get it as close as a GT3 car. I need a lot of work. I want this car to look good and be functional. There's so many things you can do to this car. You can add a big ass wing, chassis wing, a little duck lip on the back. The wheel aftermarket for this, it's insanely huge. A lot of guys try to be unique and they go crazy with the Mustangs and they end up looking like shit. If that's one of you watching right now, I'm sorry, but I'm just speaking facts. I know I'm talking about aesthetics, and there's a huge list I could give you guys about the things you can do to your Mustang, but that's gonna be pointless and it's gonna make the video 2 hours long, so I'm not trying to get into that. But honestly, the possibilities to what you can do to your Mustang, it's insanely huge. You can wrap it, get a crazy wrap, basic wrap, some nice wheels. Honestly, you can do whatever the hell you want with it. Put some cheap plastic on it to make it look aerodynamic and aesthetically pleasing, but honestly, I would just go and get the real thing. I'm not trying to bash anybody because I got a few plastic shit on my car, so I'm guilty of that. But now that we finished talking about aesthetics, let's get into performance. All right, let's talk about performance now. Performance on this car, it's not huge, but tuning, E85, headers, full exhaust, lightweight reduction, intake manifold, the possibilities and probabilities of what things you can do to make this car fast, it's out there. Do your research. You might end up blowing yourself. Wait, pause. You might end up blowing your engine if you don't do it right. I had friends who blew their engines because they had an S550 15 through 17 and they did E85, all these things, but they didn't realize that the intake manifold was not as good as the 18 and up, so their injectors and intake manifold, stock intake manifold, went to shit. So make sure you guys do your research, because if you have a 15 through 17, you're probably gonna need better injectors and a stronger and better intake manifold if you're thinking about going E85 and do all those things. My car right now, as it sits, I only have a lawn racing tune, nothing crazy, just exhaust and JLT intake tune. I got a full exhaust, course extreme. That's all I got. I have such basic performance mods on this car, which honestly, I don't need a lot more because I'm not out there racing or betting money, so I'm cool with it for now. Maybe in the future, I might try to be a little bit faster, get on the streets of Mexico and race, but for now, I'm comfortable where I am. I believe I'm pushing between 480, 460. This car out of the factory is about, what, 440, 450, some shit like that. It's not 450 or 430, it's probably like 420, 410 out of the factory. Last time I took it to the dyno, it was pushing about 480. So performance-wise, it rips. That's all I'm gonna say. Performance-wise, this car rips. So if you're looking for a fun, kind of fast car, get this. If you wanna go a little bit faster, go a little bit crazy, get a 10-speed Mustang, 18 and up. Because the 18 and up 10-speed Mustangs, those motherfuckers are fast. You do just a few performance mods on those cars, and those guys are literally keeping up with Hellcats, Red Eyes. So I'm telling you guys, that's the key. That's all you gotta do. Let's now talk about daily drivability. The Mustang comes with really comfortable seats, if you ask me. You can get the leather seats or the cloth seats. All right, y'all, so my mics just went to shit. So bear with me. I'm gonna have to speak a little bit louder so you guys can hear me. I got the cloth seats. You can get your Mustang with leather seats if you get the premium package. I only got the performance package, because I wanted the Brembo brakes and I wanted those sexy looking gauges in the middle. The daily drivability possibilities of this car are tremendous. Honestly, you can daily drive this car, go to work, school, take a road trip to Utah or Texas, and you're gonna be super comfortable. It's literally like driving a Honda Civic. It's as comfortable as that. The leg room on this car, it's spacious. Now let's get to the next point. Oh, Mustang brother. Now let's talk about reliability. Reliability on this car, it's actually, believe it or not, amazing, magnificent, exquisite. Just take my word for it. It's reliable. It is reliable. Make sure you do your oil change and you keep up your maintenance. I got 70,000 miles on this car. I bought it with 22,000 miles, so I put around 48,000 miles on it. You can beat the shit out of this car, and honestly, it will not break. Promise you when I tell you this. I bought this car 5 years ago. I literally daily drive this car for 2.5 years. All those Origins meets, daily driven exotic meets, San Clemente Cars and Coffee. I was beating the shit out of this car. It always stayed loyal and reliable. So basically, I gave you my experience daily driving this Mustang. I gave you guys my Mustang Cappuccino on my personal experience daily driving a 2016 Mustang 5.0. So that's all I gotta tell you guys. I try to keep it as cut and dry as possible. In my humble opinion, I believe the Mustang is the best muscle car out of all the three, out of all the big three. And I might be biased because this is my car. For being the last out of the big three, still dropping manuals, says a lot. And I firmly believe that the Mustangs, the manual Mustangs, will increase in price in a few years. And honestly, out of the new generation Mustangs 15 and up, I believe the S550 15 through 17 is the best, but that's just my opinion. That's it. You guys should get a Mustang. You guys will not regret it, and I stand on it. It's the best muscle car you can get for the price. You can beat the shit out of it. You can make them fast. They will not break on you. You can modify them as crazy as you want, and they will not look as goofy as if you put a big ass wing on a fucking Challenger. The Mustang is the best bang for your buck, guys. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and that's all I gotta say, guys. Till the next one. So yeah, I just gave you guys my humble personal experience with these Mustangs. Honestly, I don't think I ever plan on selling this car because it's my first dream car on my dream car list.